Alright, for this problem, the first one here, in a right triangle, one leg has length 6 and the hypotenuse has length 10. What is the sine of the angle opposite 6 unit leg? Okay, so it's better to sketch the graph here. If I have right triangle like this, and this is right angle, and they said one leg is 6, so if we put this 6 and the hypotenuse is 10, what is the sine, or what sine the angle opposite to say? Okay, so we're looking for the sine of this angle. What is sine of this angle? What's sine? Sine is opposite over the hypotenuse, so even we don't have to find the other leg. We already have the opposite of this angle, which is 6, and the hypotenuse 10, so the sine of this angle, sine, equal to opposite over hypotenuse, right? Which is equal 6 over 10. Take a look at the choices. Yeah, but if I simplify it, I'm going to find that will be, if I divide the top and bottom by 2, that is 3 over 5, which is a first choice here, right? Let's take a look at the second one. Here is the second one. A store sells pens for $1.50 each and notebooks for $3.20 each. If a customer buys 4 pens and 2 notebooks, what is the total cost of the purchase? Okay, give it a try. You can pause and play it again and check your answer. Alright, the total cost comes from the cost of the number of pens, which is, he bought 4 pens, so 4 pens, each one is $1.50. That is the cost of 4 pens, plus the cost of 2 notebooks, so 2 times the price of each notebook, which is $3.20. So if you simplify, that will be the total cost. That is total cost, which is equal to 4 times 1. You can use your calculator, but that should be 6, right? Plus 2 times 3 point, that is 6.40. And if you add them together, that's going to give you 12.40, which is choice C. Take a look at problem number 3. A line passes through the point 2,5 and has a slope 2 units greater than the slope of the line that passes through the point -4,3 and 6,-7. What is the slope of the first line? Alright, same thing. Pause the video and find your answer. Okay, let's go over it. The line goes through this point, has slope 2 units greater than the slope of the line goes through this 2. Okay, so we have to find the slope of the second line first. What is the slope of the second line? Equal, what's the slope in general? Rise over run. Difference of y's over difference of x of these 2 points. So I can say 3 minus -7 or -7 minus 3. It doesn't matter as long as you do the top as the bottom, it will be okay. So if I say 3 minus negative 7 over what? Not 6 minus, no, negative 4, because you start with this point on the top, you have to start with the same point on the bottom. So it will be negative 4 minus 6, right? So that's gonna give you 3 plus, right? Negative is plus. So 3 plus 7, which is 10, over negative 4 minus 6, that is negative 10. So what you have here, that's plus over negative is a negative, negative 1. That is the slope of the second line. So the slope of the first line, it will be negative 1 plus 2, right? Because they said 2 units greater, which is going to give you 1. And that will be the answer, choice B. Right. Even we don't need this point, this is extra information. We didn't use it, and we got our answer from here. Okay, let's go to number 4. If y equals 3x squared minus 2x plus 5, what is the value of y when x equal negative 2? So I'm looking for y when x is negative 2. So all you have to do is just substitute. When you see x, you replace x with negative 2 and simplify. You're going to find your answer. Give it a try. So here it is. Y equal 3 times negative 2. I'm going to square negative 2. So you have to put parentheses. Minus 2 times negative 2 plus 5. So we have a 3, negative 2 squared, that's a positive 4. Negative 2 minus negative 2 times negative 2, that's positive 4 plus 5. So we have a 12. 3 times 4 is 12 plus 4 plus 5. And that's going to give us 16. 16 plus 5, that is 21. And that is choice D. And that's it for that folio. Yeah, this is was the last problem.